Hey, Avi, what are we doing today? Are we working on Sally?
Yeah.
What are we doing? Are we gonna fix it?
Yeah.
Nice. Are we gonna take that nasty headliner down and fix it and make it better?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing? We should. See, it's all saggy. Look there's even staples in this. That's so bad. Do we need to fix it?
Yeah.
We do, don't we? We should take it all apart. So this has the T-tops, right? Look see the glass? Yeah, it's got T-tops. So we got to take those off. And then we have to take the little screws out that hold all the trim in. Yeah. Yeah, do you have your screwdriver?
Yeah.
Are you ready to get to work? All right, let's do it. Show me your excited face. So the one thing about the T-tops is once you get to you can see from underneath here, this is the portion that I'm working on now. So once you get to here, this is literally just the fabric pulled up and glued onto here. The actual headliner is down in there.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, baby girl. So there's this trim piece here, and you can see it goes right along the outside. You slowly peel that back. Okay, let's go get you one. You ready? Okay. So you start peeling this back after you get that off, and that's what releases the headliner at this point. Are you ready? Come on, sweet pea. Are you helping? Thanks, big helper.
I need my glasses.
Okay, yeah, I better bring them with. So I forgot to get video of me taking this off, but this is the front trim piece that goes right in front of the window here. And there is a bunch of, I shouldn't say a bunch, there's 4 little clips that hold that guy in. See those there? So if you pry on it gently without bending this, because it's metal, you'll get them to pop. I started on one end and just worked my way down the piece. That comes off pretty easily. So here's a preview of the headliner that I have done for my car. This backer board is pretty much what you're buying. And I looked at new ones, was like $189, and I didn't want something just gray. It's my race car. So I picked up a bunch of patches that were iron-on, and I was able to get some black fabric and got a whole bunch of different manufacturer patches, and I think it looks pretty neat. It'll definitely be different. So a couple of things to note when you are removing your headliner is that in the back here, so I did not remove those panels. You can see that this one here is still there, and also over here, this one right here. It does help if you remove the screw holding this little hook in here, and then this panel will drop down, but your headliner will slide right in here. You can see that this pops down a little bit. It's pretty easy to come down. You don't have to unscrew it and take it off. You can. It definitely isn't that tough to do so. But these side panels, you do not have to take these off all the way. Your headliner, you can pull this back and slip it in there. It makes it a little bit easier. So the other thing that I'm going to do with mine while I've got this apart is fix or check some of the wiring for the dome light. I have not been able to get it to work ever, and I'm not sure why, so I'm going to look at some of the wiring and test it and see what's going on with it. And then I will get the headliner put back in, and we will go from there. And this is just some sound deadener. I'm probably going to take that out because it's in pretty rough shape, and I don't feel like it's doing anything. It's supposed to be glued up there, but it fell down. So The other thing is on this backer board, it's pretty flimsy, and all it is basically foam with cardboard sandwiched on either side of it. You can see I've got a bunch of tape on mine there. America. But the tape is to hold it where it was cracking. So I've got some up there as well, you can see. So I just used some high quality duct tape and taped that stuff because I didn't want to buy a new backer board. It's held in the front by that metal trim piece, and also in the back by the metal trim piece, and then on the side. And this fabric is actually what holds it in around the T-tops in the middle, along with these, as you saw when I was removing everything. But let's get on to the install. So it's time to get the new headliner back in, and what I'm going to do, I left these trim pieces in, so it'll go in there and it'll rest on these, and I'll probably have to put the dome lights in so that it will hold it up, either that or put this trim on, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so with this section of it, you can see that I've got the extra fabric here, right? And that's what's going to pull the headliner up a little bit, and then it will, you can see this gap here, it will close up. So this fabric tucks into the little lip here, and then you have the other trim piece. This guy here goes into that channel, tucks in there, and holds it tight. So that's what's going to happen. And what I found works pretty good is to get your trim piece lined up so you know where it's going to start. Alright, so this one starts right after that hole right there. I make a couple of relief cuts in the fabric so that it will go around the corners a little easier. Just a couple. And this piece, you have to kind of roll over. Right about there. There you go. Then once that trim piece is in all the way around, you can go around and trim the excess fabric that's on top off, like this. You can see how easily this goes together. It's kind of a testament to how quickly these cars were thrown together back in the day. And I'm going to leave a little bit of extra right here in the corner because I've got a trim piece that has to go over that right there. And also right here. But you get the idea. Looks good. All right, so I got everything all trimmed. I have a few trim pieces left to put on. You can see right up there in the corner, another one right back there. But aside from that, you can see the headliners in. Turned out good. I like it. It gives the car a different kind of look. And I also did, I updated some of the dome lights here, and I'll put a link in the video or in the description if you guys are curious to see what I did with the dome lights here to make them a little more updated. They're all LED, and there's a switch now so I can turn them on manually or with the door, or just leave them off like they are now. So it was the other part of this that I did. And I also did another video on repairing some of the broken molding for these older Foxbodies, since all of that plastic stuff's getting old and brittle. So check that out. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys being here. We'll see you in the next video.